For those of you that know me well, you know that I love stats, usually random statistics about stuff, but wanted to share some that I came across regarding the airline industry that I thought was quite interesting. So just to start and jump right in, 6 years was how long it took for the airline industry to recover from the 9/11 tragedies. The impact from the current virus is far greater, so will it take longer? To be determined. There has been a 95% decrease in passengers through New York City. This is significant. Basically, they almost went down 100% to zero in terms of the number of people flying based on what they used to fly. There's an increase actually in flights for cargo shipments. That's up by about 5%. In terms of the capacity for the global airline fleet, so that is the total number of planes available to fly flights, that's down 73%. So essentially 73% of the fleet globally is grounded. We have about 60% that is in fact grounded and about 13% that is not currently flying. There are 6 A380s that are still operating out of the 242 that have been delivered. The A380, for those who don't know, is a 500-person two-story plane. They've kind of been questionable in terms of their ecological impact because it's a very large plane that uses a lot of gas, and sometimes it's actually more efficient to fly two flights with a smaller number of people and getting the job done. So there were 90,000 people screened on April 12th in the USA through security. The average for that same day is 2.4 million people. So there is a significant decrease in the number of people that are flying. In terms of Hawaii, they are at 7% hotel capacity, which is down about 88%. That's significant. Only 50 of the normal 300 flights is leaving from San Francisco. So American Airlines has been flying a JFK to LAX flight for 61 years straight. Obviously, they've had some times where they've had to cancel flights due to mechanical, weather, etc. However, currently there are 0 scheduled flights for American Airlines from LAX to JFK. Now, one that I found really interesting and think it will also be very telling as we come out of this in terms of the not just the economical impact, but also the environmental impact. So according to this study, 1.8 million tons of CO2 is being reduced from the plane footprint. And it's normally around 2.5 million tons, and that's on a daily basis. So there's obviously, with grounding 75% of the fleet, a significant decrease in terms of the number of tons of CO2 that's released into the environment. Anyways, thought that those were some interesting airline stats and wanted to share them. Hope you enjoyed.